Hey everyone, it's Kit Kat. I don't know why I got my sunglasses on me, but I thought it was going to be sunny today, which it was. The sun was blinding halfway through my trek to work, but I got my coffee, so the sunglasses are just adornment. Uh, so today is Sunday. It's awesome because tomorrow I have off. I only worked for like 4 or 5 days, which isn't that bad. I will take my schedule now over, not having any days. I'm hoping within the next couple of days to finally do the stuff that I need to, like ship out everything that I need to ship out. Um, and because tomorrow I have payday and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, it was pretty eventful this past week. Um, so, um, I had a little run in with Doordash. It it wasn't anything bad or anything like that. No drivers were Karens or anything. But it was funny. Be careful with the app itself, the DoorDash app itself, because because if you're not careful, you can rack up a lot of charges. Now, the other day, this is what happened to me, and I wanted to let everybody know. I'm trying to find a perfect spot to lean. I'm already at work. I'm already outside of work, so I wanted to do a vlog. So, again, I digress. I got distracted. So, the other day I used DoorDash because I was home alone and I was hungry, right? And so I made myself dinner and whatnot. And um, if you have followed me on my channel for a while now, you will know that because of my past history of being with a narcissistic dude, I'm very particular about my finances. Like I am on top of shit. I can stretch my paycheck for 2 weeks and I live off of my paychecks. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes my Avon business helps a little bit with that. And like nowadays, my Avon business has actually helped me um, with my finances just a little bit. But it was funny because due to my ex's stealing money from me ever since I walked away from him, I've been very diligent about my finances. Like I I budget myself all the time. So um this week I was like, you know what? I had, this paycheck was really awesome. It was huge for me, almost $1,000. I don't usually say that, but I made really good money. So the other day I was like, you know what? I'm going to order out. I think everybody was at Riley's soccer game. Yeah, um, everybody was at his soccer game. I had to work that day, and I was like, you know what? I'll come home, I'll order out, you know, that will be my treat to myself and all of that stuff. Fine, did that, did it, loved it, whatever. And so I didn't think anything of it. It was like maybe $15, $20 of just feeding myself. Awesome. So, um, that was like on Tuesday or Wednesday. Saturday, actually, yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was, no, Friday. I had to stay after work. I had to stay at work a little bit longer and I was going to do the same thing. And, but here's the kicker. I usually, when I'm at work, I have my phone in my back pocket. Well, usually I have a password on my phone half the time. So when my phone is in my back pocket, I don't bump it, because I have been liable to butt dial everybody. Like I think I butt dialed you know, my sister the one day because I didn't have my um password. I didn't have, I didn't have a code on my phone. So, and I recently had a system update on this phone, and I thought I put a password on it. I didn't. I found that out on Friday. So on Friday, I went to work, did my thing, had to stay like an hour and a half longer so my sister could bring Riley to his soccer game, right? So I had it all planned out. Um, after after work, I didn't touch my phone all through work on Friday at all. My phone went off, and I thought that it was somebody, some scammer. Boy, was I wrong. Um, so what I thought was scammers trying to call me was actually notifications from Doordash saying, "Thank you for your membership." Um, and I didn't get, after work, I looked at all through my messages and I kept on seeing a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of emails saying, "Thank you for your annual service, and we, you know, thank you for your purchase." And I was like, well, okay. Here, while I was working, since my phone was in my back pocket, um, my butt dialed DoorDash, and um, it in the gist of me running around doing my work, my butt dialed DoorDash and actually accepted the annual membership of of their service. Guess how much it is? Yeah, $96 for a membership. And my butt decided, through butt dialing, I accepted $96 for the annual stuff. Like, yeah, that's what I found out after work because I was trying to get into my account because I thought, yeah, I don't remember what I actually, um, I don't know what, to tell you the truth, I don't know what possessed me to look at my bank account right after work. Um, but something just told me to look, and I realized that I only had $5 to my name, which I knew before. Since I budget, I had more than $5 in my account because, you know, yeah, I just knew that I had more than $5 in my account. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I get freaked out a little bit, and luckily Friday was nice enough so I could walk home. And believe me, like once I found out that what I had done, first of all, I went through my bank statements and I realized that um, Doordash had took $96 for the membership. And once I found that out, I was like, I had a blonde moment. I was like, did I actually do that? And then I realized that most of the time my phone was in my back pocket. Once I realized that I practically butt dialed DoorDash while I was working, I went from horrified to busting out laughing to getting pissed off again. I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? So, mind you, whenever I do walk home, I do walk home sometimes, and from my house to, or from my job to the house, it's usually between 35 minutes to 45 minutes of me getting from one place to another if I work. More so if I walk from home to work, it's usually I get here roughly in like 35 minutes. Usually if I walk home after work, it's usually a whole hour because I dawdle. But anyway, Friday I was able to walk home, and best believe I didn't spend no 45 minutes trying to get home. I was that pissed off with myself. Um, yeah, I was that charged. Um, so I walk home. The whole time I'm walking home, I'm trying to look for uh, while I was walking home, I looked up the customer service number for DoorDash. I got the number, saved it into my phone. When I got home, changed into my pajamas, I changed, and as soon as I got home and got into comfier clothes because I'm like wearing clothes, um, I called customer service and um, I told the representative, which, um, just to let you know, uh, apps like that, they usually have almost every single customer service call that I've talked with some kind of Indian person. It's not to be racist, so before you clap back and, go into the comments saying that I was being racist or that's a terroristic, threat, no. It's about 95% of the time when you call customer service for any legit business, you get some person that either A, does not speak English, either they're um, Indian or Chinese or some ethnic thing. Yeah, it's it is what it is. You don't get a lot of English speaking people doing customer service. So, like I said, I digress. So I call customer service, and I thought I would have to wait forever. Usually, when you wait for a customer, or when you're on customer service, or sorry, words are hard. When you call customer service for a business, you usually are on hold. I was lucky enough to be on hold for like 5 minutes. Like legit, I loved it. Like, so I get this lady who sounds like she's from India. She was cute though. I had the sweetest customer service lady ever. If you're watching this video, thank you. Um, and it's always the Indian or the non-American people who have the most American names. I think her name was like Rachel or Rashima or something like that. It was some weird. It sounded like an American name. I don't know. don't hate on me. This is just my opinion. So she gets on the phone. We talk. I tell her what's going on. She starts laughing. Not in a mean way. She's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I got you. That sound, I will definitely, she goes, I don't know how it happened. It's a freak accident, but I will give you your refund. As she's talking to me, you know, am on the phone like I am right now. Earphone, I just had my earphones in at that time, and she's clicky clackety. She's like, she pulls up my account, and I go by Kit Kat on Doordash all the time. Like, that's just me, you know. And she's like, just to verify, there is a different name on your account for DoorDash than what you are saying. And I was like, is it Kit Kat? And she goes, yeah. I was like, that's me. And she's like, oh, that's a pretty name. She goes, I like Kit Kats. And then she keeps on going. So, so she's clackety, clackety, all of that stuff. And she's like, okay, give me a second. I do have to warn you that I do talk to myself to ensure that I'm doing everything right and crossing T's and dotting I's. Give me a second. And I was like, okay, you go, girl. As long as I get my refund, I don't care. And she starts giggling. So I hear her clacketing, clickety clack, hear more of that. And she's legit talking to herself, um, kind of walking herself through the process. And she's like, I push this, I push that. Next page, I push this, I push that. She was adorable, you know. And then legit, not even 5 minutes, she's like, okay, I did give you a refund. Again, I don't want you to hate us. And I'm like, no, I don't ever hate anybody. You give me food. And I I was like so astonished with her customer service. I was like, you know what, your customer service is really awesome. And that's no joke. I am in the customer service industry as well, and by far, I will definitely do whatever survey they want me to do after this, and I will give you a good word. And she's like, I flustered her, like legit. She got flustered. She was like, oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she gave me a heads up that the refund came, and my phone goes off indicating that I got a notification of some sort, and it went off. She heard my phone go off, and she goes, what's that? And I'm like, because it was right after she said, due to some bank accounts, my refund will take between 1 to like 7 days to process and be given to me. And my phone showed that the refund was still, I just got the refund. And she's like, what's that? And I was like, my phone telling me that the refund is in my account already. And she's like, oh, I love it when it goes fast for the customer. And I was like, yeah. So, yeah, she asked if I wanted to do anything else, and I told her she was phenomenal. Don't change. Thank you for helping me. I thought I would have to, be on the line for like an hour. And she's like, no, that's not how we do our business, and blah, blah, blah. But she was awesome. So whoever took my phone call on Friday, thank you. Yeah. So I hung up the phone, I fixed the problem, was a little worried going on Doordash again. So before I did anything on any apps, uh, anything on my phone, I had to go on my phone and put a password. Yeah, I decided to lock up my phone. Um, yeah, I learned my lesson. I learned to lock up my phone again, so I had to put another password. Never again will I not put a password on my phone. Yeah, so, excuse me. That was like a cross between a sneeze and a cough. That hurt. But anyway, I thought that was a really good story to tell somebody. So, yeah. Yeah, so that was my whole evening on Friday. Yesterday was awesome because I was at work. I opened yesterday. We didn't really, it was nice and calm. Um, we were kind of busy, kind of not, but nothing like the other week. So, but yeah, that was my the start of my weekend. So, yeah, never again will I not put a passcode on my phone and butt dial people. I'm surprised that I didn't butt dial and call people. I'm notorious for that. Like, I'm really notorious for that. But yeah. Yeah, so that was one of the very few things that was eventful. And with that, I am going to leave you guys with that story, that little story time. I gotta get in, make some cookies, make some bread, get everything started um, before fools rush in from church. So I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Hopefully, I will have made you laugh or brighten your day. Have an awesome Sunday, you guys.